Alright guys, today we are going to be reacting to Brian confronts feminists who want traditional treatment but won't submit. Let's jump in.
Do you want a guy to pay for the first date?
No.
You wanted the guy to pay for the first date?
Yes.
You wanted the guy to pay for the...
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so just to be clear, you want a guy to be traditional and do all this stuff, but why won't you be traditional yourselves?
It doesn't have to be traditional in all aspects.
Oh,
Oh,
with
so
the
just
cope.
the aspects.
Already.
I see. Just the aspects that benefit you.
He's got a point.
No. I mean, if my partner
Okay.
wants me to take his last name, sure. If it's really significant to him and it like means the world to him, absolutely. I'm not going to fight against it.
You just said if it was like a bad last name.
If it was a bad last name, I would
Then
be like,
no.
okay, maybe I don't want your last name, but I love you. Let's get married.
Oh, so you want to get married too?
Maybe.
You want to get married? You want to get married?
Potentially.
How
I
much
don't
should the
know.
guy spend on the ring?
I don't give a fuck.
I don't really care.
Ring pop, baby.
So okay, he buys you an Amazon cubic zirconia wedding ring. You're fine with it?
If the proposal was
A ring
meaningful,
pop?
sure.
Ring pop?
Sure.
Yeah.
My mom's wedding ring broke. My dad got her a cheap wedding ring and it literally broke. She hasn't had a wedding ring since they've been married for 20 years. He's never replaced it. Her wedding ring literally broke.
Should have got her an all-American
That's cool.
steel band.
But so
At $20, never break.
I want a secure ring. I want a ring that stays together.
in what ways do you have to be traditional?
Do I personally?
Yeah. Like what ways are you traditional?
I don't know. I wouldn't say I'm very traditional.
But you want a guy to pay for the first date?
Yes. Because I feel like paying for the first date, you're paying for my time. Like I feel I'm valuable as a woman, and you're paying for your
So you're a
time to be with
prostitute?
me. No, not a prostitute.
So wait, why?
I'm giving you my
So his-
energy. I'm giving you.
Yeah, so is he.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay,
But
so
I
you
prefer-
got-
I think I watched this video before. I don't know, but some of these arguments that look very similar. Man, they really think that your value is not that important. It makes sense why a lot of guys will give this kind of advice where you have to make sure your value is important, your time is important, because this is what they think about you guys. Us, I would say. This is not only going to relationships, right? Sexual relationship, but this also go to the workforce, public relationships, all these kind of stuff. These ideologies travel all around, guys. This is not only dating, this is all over. You have to be aware of this. Your time is not important. She said it. She thinks that you are paying for her time. Insane.
I should go 50-50 then.
No.
The same exact amount of time that you spend on the date, he spends on the date too. So
Well,
You're
he's trying to
saying-
court me. I'm the woman. I'm gonna be providing for the home essentially. If you're talking about traditional women,
really, on the first date, what are you doing on the first date?
no, I'm not saying on the first date.
Okay.
But if that's the plan, if we're planning to get married, I as the woman am adding value as a woman, right? To the household. So initially, like you're courting me. Like I'm traditional in that sense then.
What sense?
In the sense that I want to be courted.
You're traditional in the sense that you want the benefits of courtship.
That's crazy.
I am traditional
I'm also
in the
not.
sense
I'm
that
not against 50-50
you're
either.
right. I'm a fuck boy. I'm traditional in the sense that I want a virgin woman, but I won't pay for first dates, and I'm not going to protect you. I won't take the bullet for you. I won't provide. I won't protect. I'm also like super feminine. I'm not masculine. Like all these things. I'm
Totally reasonable.
totally. Is that a fair proposition?
No, you have to
Not
be
at
on the
all.
same caliber as me. You have to be also adding value
You won't
to my
take
life.
a guy's last name.
I would. I never said I
You-
wouldn't. I
you
said
did say
sure.
you wouldn't. You did say you wouldn't.
If I didn't like it, we can have that conversation. We could.
Yeah. Why does that matter?
Because
like,
maybe I
wouldn't-
just don't want the ugly last name.
Yeah, but what? Okay, wouldn't the sheer tradition of a woman taking a man's last name trump your superficial desire to have a cool last name?
No, we can discuss that. If
What's
you're a
there to
traditional.
discuss? Okay, we can discuss me paying for you on the first date.
Okay, we
Let's
can. We
discuss it.
absolutely can.
Let's have a discussion.
Sure.
I want to negotiate this. I want to negotiate our gender roles. Okay.
Okay.
I'm not going to pay on the first date.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
we
Is
probably
that a
won't go
hard?
on a
Is
date.
that a hard no?
We probably wouldn't go on a date.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Exactly, that's
It
the
wouldn't
point.
be
There you
hard
go.
no if you wouldn't pay for the date, right?
I mean, I think it depends. If I really liked you, if we got
There you go with
a
the depends.
time to
guys.
know each other.
Whatever she says after this, has no meaning, right? Depend again, like I told you guys, it's just a neutral statement that just bring things back to zero. That's my opinion. Let me know you guys agree.
I'm gonna say yes. We
I
have to get
assume-
to
What do
know
you
each
think the
other a
best
little
place
bit.
is to get to know each other?
Well, in modern dating, we're usually, I don't know, maybe it's an Instagram DM, maybe I don't know, Tinder.
Well, don't you usually get to know each other, like on a date?
Yes.
Yeah, like getting coffee
Yeah,
together.
I think
Sure.
you should run errands together and build an IKEA furniture. And
That's
then
cute
you
too.
will know.
That's so, I love that. I would go
on a
for
road
that.
trip.
With the guy, it didn't work out.
road trip.
I guess
This
This
where
is
I'm-
not funny at all.
Those all sound like dates, though. Who's paying for the IKEA furniture?
We'll
Are
just
you
steal
gonna pay
it.
for the IKEA furniture?
That was actually a great example of a first date. He took me on the date. He went with me. He built the furniture. I paid for the furniture. He showed me he liked me. He did it. I paid for it. No money
The guy
spent by
came over and
him.
put your furniture together?
What?
The guy came over and put your
Can you get the
furniture
back
together
video?
for you?
He sure did. Yeah.
It's a 100%
Hang on,
requirement for
Did he
me.
get some?
Eventually, yeah. Like he was he
eventually.
was my boyfriend for a while.
Oh, but he had to wait. So he came over, he did the handyman stuff, and then left.
That's a hard, passive.
It was a fun date. We got to know each other. Yeah, I mean, it's not so black and white as he built my furniture. I have sex with him. No, we got to know each other.
That's
we hung
cool.
out.
So that's cool. Cool story, bro. So going back,
Yeah, see, when Brian is like this, he's in, he's in tune with himself. He's a funny guy, man. He's a funny guy. Oh God, he's funny. He's funny.
to you were mentioning the courtship stuff.
Cool story, bro.
And perhaps all of you, the
I love
other
him.
of you who said
Love him.
men should pay for first dates. How about this? Like, if we're talking about should claims, right? If we're talking about what men should do, what women should do, men should pay for first dates. Fair?
I think so.
Men should pay for first dates. Men should pay for first dates. What about this should? Women should be virgins. Fair?
No.
No? Not
Women
fair?
should be virgins.
Women should be virgins.
100%
No.
yes.
Is that fair?
Are you saying like wait till marriage? Is that your stance?
I'm just throwing out a should statement.
So you're
Should
saying
women be
theoretically
virgins?
women should
Yo,
wait
they
till
cannot
marriage. Is that
answer
your
a
stance?
question, bro. They cannot answer a straight question. They have to add these additives to these story. They cannot answer a straight question. I don't know what it is. I don't know what this is that is going through their mind, but a simple question just to know they cannot simply answer it. Interesting, huh? They can't. They just simply can't. And I think because they are afraid, because I know yes or no's are, you have to hold that yes or that no accountable, right? You have to hold, they're gonna hold you to the fire, but at least have the guts to do so. These depend, and these other adjectives or additives to this question, it's just kind of tiring. But at the same time, it is information. It is information, because these are patterns. See, even me right now, I recognize certain patterns. So that's interesting.
Stance.
Yeah.
Sometimes the tables don't turn that way. Like
How about this? A woman should be submissive to her husband.
What does that entail? What do you mean by that?
Oh, I don't know. You're the traditionalist here, shouldn't you know?
I'm not like a hardcore traditionalist. That's why I said
Why? Since when is being submissive hardcore? That's like bare minimum.
Submissive in what
Yeah, what
ways
do
are
you
you
define
describing?
Yeah. Submissive.
How do
In
I
what
def-
way? In what way? How do you define it? That's a trap. That's a trap. They want to own the conversation. They just want to be in front of the conversation. That's why they're asking that question. That's why they're asking that question.
Define submissive.
how do you define it submissive?
How do you
I mean, there's
define
different
submissive?
definitions. I mean, the perhaps more milquetoast definition would be willful cooperation and letting the man lead.
Yes.
There's this quote that I've always heard, where my mom used to say to me, "Men are the head, women are the neck." Yeah, men can think they're in control, but the guy with the head, the woman can be like over there, over there, over there. The head can't do shit without the neck. But you let them feel like they're in charge, sure, but you're the neck.
Yeah, no. I'm in charge.
Where's your neck?
Brian's in charge, guys.
Yo,
Okay.
that right there, yeah, Myron will just quickly check her right there and there, man. Hey, Myron, Brian's in charge. She's literally telling you, little baby, man, you need to check her right there and there. You have to check her. See, she's not taking the podcast serious because that's her job. See, this is generally, guys, this is a very interesting conversation, but somehow they take this conversation very seriously. Because they take it very seriously, they take it personal. So they start behaving like child. A lot of these questions are very easy to answer. You can even answer yes or no, whether or not you agree or not, and then elaborate afterward. But they can't. And they have to play these silly games.
Say it's that way, right? But let's say it's not so black and white.
How
What
about
if it's
this?
a
Deferring to his leadership.
Okay, sure. It's like attractive.
That would be
yeah.
submissive.
Okay,
It's-
sure.
Okay, sure.
I
Would you? I'm just
I feel
curious.
like it's like-
if
I
you
was
want a guy.
making
You
an
want a guy to
example.
like do courtship. If he said, "Okay, sure, I'll do courtship,"
okay,
roll
yeah.
his eyes as he did it.
Whatever. I guess. Yeah. Like okay.
Bro, y'all
So,
like,
okay, if
y'all,
we're
y'all
defining-
are like, men have to do courtship. Oh, the men have to really. And would you like be like, the guy's like, fuck. I guess I'll do courtship. No.
I feel
the
like if
man
I
should
really-
be
you know what?
enthusiastic about his rules. You got to be
If
enthusiastic
a
about
man
yours.
I
created a
agree with
safe
that.
enough,
Agree.
if a man created a safe enough space for a woman to be submissive, then so
There you go. After
I agree.
concept.
women
So
are not submissive in
conditional-
uncomfortable, unsafe situations.
So it's just conditional.
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah,
if you
no,
if,
why?
if
If a man is creating an unsafe environment, why would the woman be submissive?
Okay.
Exactly.
I got this. So hold on. In the current dating landscape, I, as a guy, acknowledge that there are women who will use me for dates, who want to do a foodie call. They've actually done studies on this. Something like, I don't know if it's 1 in 3 or 2 in 3 women
I've
have
heard of that, yeah.
have
I've
agreed.
done that
Like, you
I was
don't
teenager.
actually like. You've done a foodie call where you were maybe just bored and you're like, I guess I'll go on the date, but I'm really not that interested. But if he's like really impressive, cool. You'll go on the date just for like the fuck of it, right? So wouldn't that be if the guy's like, oh, okay, I'm only gonna go 50-50 with girls because like a lot of women move this way. They're just trying to like get a free experience, free meal, whatever. I'm gonna wait to pay for first dates.
How about this? If a man goes 50-50 with me, that's not like, why would I be like completely submissive to a man that goes 50-50? Obviously he can't like handle it. You know what I mean?
That's
I like
actually
that.
so
Yeah, like I'm not gonna be submissive to a guy that goes 50-50. Like that's an unsafe
Okay.
environment for me theoretically.
Well, then the guy should not pay for a first date with a woman who is not submissive. You're saying if I feel safe to be submissive, if I feel safe to be a provider, given the current dating
yeah,
landscape.
I can agree with that. I can agree with that.
Oh, but you won't
It
even
goes
give
both
me.
ways.
You won't even give the 50-50 guy a chance. So why should the traditional guy give you a chance, and he's got to wait around for you to be
Good point.
safe and feel
Good
comfortable
point.
to be submissive?
Because that's like his one job. Like whatever. If we're gonna talk
Your
about
one job's to be submissive.
okay,
then.
sure.
No,
whatever.
but you're sure, I'll be so. No.
Only if
you
he's
need to be
like-
like,
the thing is-
fuck yeah, I'll be
it's about
submissive.
But there's two different
though.
types of like let's talk about like the domination, whatever. There's two different types.
I'm not talking about BDSM.
Not what I'm talking about either. That's the counter word to the word you're saying. Why is
No,
it
why you even bringing it up? Why are you bringing this up? I just don't get it. Why are you bringing it up? If we're not talking about it, why are you bringing it up? That makes absolutely no sense.
when I say domination, when you say submissive, we're talking about in like a social aspect,
No, but you
not
are
sexual.
You, hold on.
Yeah,
you're
just
saying
dominant-
you're saying
dominant in
these
general.
inverse-
What's the other
Yeah,
word? What's
they're
the inverse
derailing
word
the
to submissive?
conversation.
Why is it bad when I say it?
Dominance.
Sorry.
No, it would essentially.
But that's like a minor detail.
Okay.
What
There
I'm
you go.
trying
Okay.
to say is
There you go.
why.
Yeah, there you go. You control the conversation. This is where I think some of you guys are saying that Brian needs to hold some spine. Yeah, this is why. I understand. And you have to give him some time. He will get better in this regard. But this is why, right here. You see how they derailed conversation. Now the only conversation on top of that. Now they are not only derail, but control. Now they own the conversation. It's very hard. It's going to be very hard to just get something out of them. It's going to be very hard.
Yeah, sure. I guess if you're in a, okay, like let's say you're in a safe enough like relationship where like you feel taken care of and you feel smart and you feel like, okay, if you give your submissiveness, is he going to throw that in your face and make you feel bad about yourself or unsafe? No, he's strong enough to where you don't feel bad about yourself. You can fail and succeed in front of him and he won't judge you and maybe like et cetera, et cetera, et
The
cetera.
reason they have that fear because that's what they're going to do to you as man. You see what I'm saying? This is... You hear that as a man, doesn't make sense. Of course, doesn't make sense because this is what they do. Their fear themselves, their fear of these things is because it's their fear of who they are. They're projecting. Right? Let's just go back to that statement, guys.
He's strong enough to where you don't feel bad about yourself. You can fail and succeed in front of him, and he won't judge you.
Exactly. You can fail, and he will not judge you.
Make you feel bad about yourself or unsafe. No, he's strong enough to where you don't feel bad about yourself. You can fail and succeed in front of
Fail and succeed in front of him is you're not gonna be feeling bad about yourself, or he's not gonna judge you. Who does that? Who does that? Isn't that females do that? It's a famous video. Joe Rogan interviewing an MMA or comedian, right? And she left the guy because he got knocked out. He fell in front of her eyes, and she just left him because he failed. Their fear of a man is just their fear of their own nature. So we don't care. If you don't care, I don't care. If you build, if my wife decides to just build a soap store or whatever, she fell, I don't care. I really don't care. I'll be there to support her, but I don't care. It's like, okay, she tries, fine. Now, if I do it, if I fail, it's a different story because she's not the provider. I'm the provider. See? And this is the problem that Kevin Samuels used to talk about this. He used to say that females are just moving throughout the world with fear. They fear a lot of these things. They fear they put themselves in their own minds. And also generations back put these fears in their mind. Hopefully you guys understand.
Judge you and maybe like et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But I don't want to sit here and be like, oh, women are submissive to men in the house. And I don't want to sound stupid, but like to a certain extent, like, yeah, taking his last name is hot. Okay, sure.
It is.
But like
submission with condition is not submission. It's condition.
Well, okay, so I've asked you before, how would you define a woman being submissive in the house?
You do what you're told. That's submissive.
Damn, there we go.
Even if you don't feel comfortable with it at all?
Would you ask your wife to kill someone for you?
Reason. So, like, if a guy were to say, oh, I don't know, like, oh, jump off that bridge, right? That would not comport with reason. But as long as what he's saying comports with reason, then yeah, if you're in a relationship with a man, it would be my worldview at least that yeah, submission means you do what you're told.
Can you give like an example of like doing what you're told?
Nah.
Like,
whatever I tell you to do, you do it.
Okay, I mean, I guess
that's what it means.
I
clear.
guess maybe I'm wrong here, but isn't like a marriage?
I don't know. Here,
isn't
let me
it
give
more
you,
like
let me give you an example.
I was
I'll just give you an
speaking,
example,
sir.
right? So,
I was-
see the cup in front of you right now? To the gallon red shirt. To answer your question, what does that mean? You see the cup in front of you?
Yeah.
Okay, pick it up real quick.
You don't make me feel safe. You're not my man.
No,
That's a perfect example of that. You are not my
I'm just going to
man.
give you a demonstration of what I'm talking about. It's not a gotcha.
I think I saw this video already.
Literally, it's not. I was going to make a half full. Never mind. I was going to make an analogy, but I guess you want to be a smart aleck about it. I guess you can.
Okay, you want me to pick up the cup? What is that?
Yeah, pick up the cup.
What does this do for you?
Yeah, like that. That's how you submit. Like that.
Yeah, I saw this video. I think we reacted to this video already. Now this
Stupid analogy. I can't even.
Isn't a marriage more like
that was
your-
ballsy. That was that was good. That was good. And she knew it. But she liked it. See what I'm saying? She knew it. She liked it. But he knew how to just, no, it's not a big deal.
Man.
No,
That's a perfect example of that. You are not my
I'm just going to
man.
give you a demonstration of what I'm talking about. It's not a gotcha. Literally, it's not. I was going to make a half full.
Look at her in the corner. She's like, the girl here in the
You see
corner.
the cup in front of you?
Yeah.
She know what's up.
Okay, pick it up real quick.
You don't make me feel safe. You're not my man.
No,
That's a perfect example of that. You are not my
I'm just
man.
going to give you a demonstration of what I'm talking about. It's not a gotcha. Literally, it's not. I was going to make a half full. Never mind. I was going to make an analogy.
That's a
but
takeaway
I guess
right
you want
there.
to be a smart aleck about it. I guess you can.
Okay, you want me to pick up the cup? What is that?
Yeah, pick up the cup.
What does this do for
Yeah,
you?
like that. That's how you submit. Like that.
That's such a stupid analogy. I can't even. Like,
Isn't a marriage more like you're both a team, right?
Yo, I can watch this multiple times, man. I just love it, bro.
You see the cup in front of you?
yeah.
Okay, pick it up real quick.
You don't make me feel safe. You're not my man.
No,
That's a perfect example of that. You are not my
I'm just going to
man.
give you a demonstration of what I'm talking about. It's not a gotcha. Literally, it's not. I was going to make a half full. Never mind. I was going to make an analogy, but I guess you want to be a smart aleck about it. I guess you can.
Okay, you want me to pick up the cup? What is that?
Yeah,
what,
pick the cup.
what does this do for
Yeah,
you?
like that. That's how you submit. Like that.
That's such a stupid analogy.
He said at the end, "Do you like that?" He said, "Do you like that?" That's funny, man.
Cup? What is that?
Yeah, pick the cup.
What does this do for
Yeah,
you?
like that. That's how you submit. Like that.
That's such a stupid analogy. I can't even like.
Isn't a
Yo, he's such a badass. Yo, probably his
isn't
chat went
marriage
crazy
more
too,
like
man.
you're both a team?
Yeah, his chat went crazy, man. I can tell you 100%. Whoa. Let me know what you guys think. I will see you in the next one.